So there was a little bit of a mistake with this box right here. This is the Snorlax and Blissey EX Special Collection. And when I picked this up, I actually got it through Walmart when they were doing a drop. I also got the Greninja box at the same time. When they showed up at my door, I opened the first package and bam, there was the Snorlax box I was expecting. And then I opened up the second package and... yeah, they sent me two of the same box. As you might expect, it sold out, like, instantly, and so I wasn't able to get my hands on the Greninja box, so we have two of the same box to do here today. Now, luckily, that at least does mean that we're doing a whole 16 packs in this video. Let's slide that out and take off the top. So, as far as our packs are concerned, we have a Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, another Destined Rivals, another Journey Together, another Surging Sparks, and another Twilight Masquerade. So, not a terrible pack lineup, which I'm failing to, like, lay out here. As far as our promos, well, first off, quite obviously, we have the Blissey EX, and of course, I collect stamped cards, so Twilight Masquerade stamped Blissey. I'm happy. Like, that's all it takes for me. But, you know, we're getting two in this video, so at least I have some extras. And we have the Snorlax EX from Prismatic Evolutions, and of course, the big boy version. Just a bit of a size difference here. Yep, it's the big boy Snorlax. And if you want this whole box, there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the second box and just get all the packs out, I suppose. Okay, I struggled so much on that one that not only did I just completely shred it, but a minor injury on screen warning. Managed to get a paper cut right there between my fingers. Thank you, Pokemon Company. To be honest, both of them were just like a massive pain to open. Like, they used a crazy amount of glue this go around. I am so upset. I am so upset right now. I wish I would have done that on camera. Look at this. We have the Blissey EX promos, the second box, right? Blissey EX, Snorlax EX. There were two. There were two Snorlax stamped cards in this one. Look, this is the one from the other box. Like, we did... I opened this video by saying that there was a mistake with this box, and there literally was. There was literally a mistake with the box itself, too. Wait, was there no code card? Let me get this guy out of here. Oh, wait, the code card's behind, I think, yeah? Yeah, there it is. Merry Christmas. Well, at least I got some promos out of this mistake. Well, I believe we'll go ahead and start off with Destined Rivals. And very first pack. Maybe I can get some decent pulls out of this. Now, to be fair, it was a good sale that I got these boxes on, but it was still like... to be honest, I wouldn't have bought two of the same box even at that price. It's just not a thing that I really do that often, right? You know, it was like a good deal. But I didn't want two of the Blissey box. I would have taken two of the Greninja. I would have been less upset about that. Well, luckily, Walmart was willing to give me a refund. We have the Team Rocket's Venture Bomb and a Blaziken. So yes, that means one of these boxes I didn't pay for. And next pack. So yeah, I still really want to... I still really want to get my Greninja box, so that'll probably be a future video, but yeah, it was a little upsetting because it was like, man, like, I'm actually able to get Pokemon at under MSRP, and it's a box that actually, you know, I really want, then it doesn't get sent to me. Walmart didn't make it easy, though. They certainly did not make it easy to get that refund, and we have the Dondozo EX. They were telling me, like, oh no, like, you need to, like, ship the box back, and I was like, okay, I'd be willing. It didn't come in a box. It came in a bag. Like, I'd have to then pay for a box in order to ship this back to you. Like, that isn't really an option. Like, I'm going to be losing even more money to ship this back to you to get my money back. Like, at that point, I'd be paying more for nothing. So, like, I'd just be losing money. And so like, yeah, that's a good point. Here's your money back. And our last Destined Rivals. Yeah, I've definitely had to deal with like customer service for Pokemon stuff before from other stores. Walmart's always seems to be kind of the worst. Like, and it's funny because whenever it's like not me trying to get my hands on like Pokemon stuff and I run into an issue. Torchic is a beautiful card, by the way. Like even when it's like not that, like, you know, regular like dealing with Walmart issues. Usually it's not that bad. A lot of the times their bot just kind of solves the problem. We have Marnie's Scrafty, Team Rocket's Dottler, and Team Rocket's Sneasler. Nice card, but nothing crazy. Next up, we have our 4 packs of Twilight Masquerade. So hey, at least we got one EX out of the Destined Rivals, but not quite what I was looking for. You know, my 5,000th Dondozo EX. I'd take something that I don't have a billion copies of. The Crawdont Farfetch'd, the Torkoal Brute Bonnet Enhanced Hammer, Kilowattrel, I believe it's pronounced, Morpeko, Hawlucha, and finally, a Wellspring Mask Pokemon EX. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I'll take them. 5 packs in, we have gotten 2 Water-type EXs. Hopefully we can get a little bit better here, you know, after all of the headache that it was for these boxes, and then of course the injury that they decided to give me. Like, maybe one good pull will kinda help out my mood here. We have the Chi-Yu, Apom, Chimecho, and an Okidogi. And next up, yeah, I considered doing like a pack versus pack kind of thing between the 2 boxes, but I was like, it's kind of boring that's the same box. Like, which one are you guys voting for? The right box or the left box? Like, it's more interesting whenever it's like, you know, 2 different sets against each other, or, you know, like the theming of the box being, you know, a different Pokemon. You can just vote for the Pokemon that you like more. We have the Heliobisc, Jinx, and Teal Mask Ogerpon. This is going to be what happens, isn't it? We're going to have 4 packs of each set, and we're just going to pull 1 basic EX from each set, and that's going to be our pulls. The recent pack versus pack that I did, where it was 5 different sets, I did blisters for all of them, and we managed to pull from, I don't want to, sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. We managed to pull a basic EX from all 5, aside from 1. So 4 packs all had a basic EX. Not better, not worse, aside from the last one that just had a standard holo. I'm kind of afraid that we're going to see a similar pattern here today, which is a far worse pull rate. And Infernape. So yes, Twilight Masquerade, just a standard EX. Well then, how about Surging Sparks? I'm actually going to be upset if that's what happens here after this massive headache. Code card. Like, I don't think I've had that much trouble dealing with, like, even like with Walmart's customer service being a little bad sometimes. Like, this was a very long ordeal. Like, I was in this chat with the support lady for like a solid like 40-50 minutes, just trying to be like, look, again, I'd be willing to ship it back to you. There isn't a box. And they're like, well, how did you receive it? And like, I'm like, it was a bag. It was shipped in a bag. Like, what do you want from me? And I got a little salty, I won't lie. I was like, you know, this is like the, you know, every time I try to do like a drop from Walmart, things always go wrong. Like, and, you know, it's crazy that, like, you know, I spent like a couple hours, you know, in total trying to get that drop from Walmart just to get these 2 boxes. And then they send me the wrong one. What they were trying to tell me to do is like, hey, why don't we, you know, we'll replace it for you. Like, you know, you ship that one back, we'll send you the Greninja box, or we'll just refund you, and then you can just buy the Greninja box. And I was like, cool. If you can point me to a link where the Greninja box is still on sale for that same price and even still available, that would be fantastic, because it sold out in like less than an hour. So I don't really know how that's going to work. Because like, it's not like they couldn't see the link for the things that I purchased. The Greninja box was there, it just wasn't in my hand. Anyways, code card. We have 2 more Searching Sparks. At least one of these has to give us a basic EX, right? That seems to be the theme that we're going with. We have the Terra Orb, Flapple, Meryl. Okay! Well, we broke the curse. We broke the curse. After 2 sets, Lisa's Appeal, with the Altaria there in the background. This card just looks so good. Absolutely fantastic full art trainer, 100%. This is going to go in one of my fancy sealable sleeves. To be fair, even the EXs we pulled today will be going in these, but, you know, this one gets to go in it now, so there's not extra damage caused. And if you'd like to figure out where to get these sleeves, let's go to Studio Man. Well, that would be through my wonderful Amazon link down in the description beneath this video. When you click on that, it takes you directly to the sleeves, and if you buy them, it gives me a kickback. Now, you don't have to get those sleeves if you want to support the channel and you don't want those. Well, you can click the link and then buy anything else, and it still supports the channel. Also, an ad read almost 10 minutes into the video is kind of wild, so let's go back. And our last pack of Surging Sparks. Then we get to go on to the one I'm most excited for, Journey Together. I started to say my favorite. I don't know if Journey Together would really, I don't know. Like, I haven't taken a good enough look back through Scarlet and Violet to be like, this was my favorite set. As lame, as unbelievably lame as it is to say, Prismatic was my favorite set. It might be. Like, Prismatic was a really good set, but I've also just given up on hope of seeing it again. There's something back there. I think we just kind of revealed, oh my god, yep, that is a That is a Slackoth in a field. I really like this depiction where he's just so tiny on the card, and you just have like that one flower up here. Oh, such a... Some of these minimalistic cards can actually be really good. And like the way they made the Slackoth kind of like pop, especially because none of the holo actually hits him. Like, yeah, they did a good job on this boy. Oh, I almost forgot, card behind it. Chinpe, woo! I mean, of course, he's also going in one of the sleeves. Yeah, I think doing the whole, like, top loading on camera, too, would be a little bit too much, but that at least gives them some, and onto Journey Together, that gives them some basic protection until I go through all of my stuff, and... Because I'll be honest, whenever it comes to, you know, this channel, like, you know, whenever you guys, like, open a box or something, right, it's a little bit different. Like, whenever I'm doing YouTube, like, I have to, like, kind of, like, schedule things out and plan things, and I'm constantly opening cards. And so constantly organizing them would be insane. So I kind of do it in batches. So what I tend to do is I have like an ETB or two over here, and that's where like cards go that I pull in the videos. Then whenever I have the time, I go through, pull out the hits and hard sleeve them, and then all of those go to a different part of this room to be organized later down the line, now that the hits and the bulk are separated and everything's, you know, put in a sealable sleeve and put into a top loader. We have the Wingoss, Weenub, the Shelmet Red... My fingies ain't working so good now. We have Iris's Fighting Spirit, the Octillery, Lily's Comfy, and a Maractus the Cactus selling its brethren. Yeah, we pulled this one before, so I had that whole theory of, like, isn't it kind of messed up that it seems like this Maractus is here selling these cactuses? Or is it just hanging out with its family? With this many cactuses displayed like this in the room, surely this is like some kind of like garden shop. Anyways, we also have a Magmortar. Alright, fine. I already have one of you on a top loader, but I'll go ahead and sleeve you two now, buddy. Alright, 2 packs to go. Both happen to have the same Zoroark and artwork on them. Just kind of happen to work out that way. Maybe we can get another good pull before the end. I mean, we definitely had awful pull luck there during, like, the first half. But it's definitely turned around. We've had 2 illustration rares, and then we had a beautiful full art trainer. So I'm pretty happy with what we have here, especially considering one of the boxes was free. So then, you know, that was, despite all of the headache, that was a nice bonus on top as well. And a beautiful Lycanroc card. This one has been on my list, man. Like, I'm not even the biggest Lycanroc fan, but like, whenever they have this like stark contrast, I love it. Like this like vibrant red going into like the blue sky. We have our little puppy sleeping down there. Like, oh, this card is so good. Like, no joke, this Lycanroc has been, like, high up on my list for something I want to pull out of Journey Together. There's still a good amount to go in that list, but I'm very happy to be marking this guy off. Well, we'll check behind him as well. Yeah, we have Lily's Rumby. I'm just happy that our pull luck is drastically turning around. And our final pack. Maybe it'll continue the trend. Maybe Journey Together is just, like, really what you were buying out of these boxes, and the other ones were just like, yeah, here's some Dondozo EXs. There's the Code Guard, we have the Paris, Wingoss, Weenub, Shelmet, oops, I skipped one, Idris's Fighting Spirit, Octillery, Wheezing, alright, Spiky Energy, reverse slot please, Tentacruel, and a back slot. Okay, hey, not bad. You know what, all the pulls we got, I will take another basic EX. In's Zoroark EX. Ironically, you know, I love the In's Zoroark pack. I guess there's a 1 in 4 chance of that happening, so it's not that ironic, but, you know, I'm happy for the little coincidence. I'm just not realizing as we're getting to the end of the video that I didn't have my purple lights positioned correctly. Yeah, like, I knew something felt off here. You know what, despite the headache, yeah, I'd say that was all worth it. And hopefully this will be worth it, because it's time for the bonus card of the day. Exclamation point right down there in that corner. As always, we are pulling a random card from the back and playing Guess the Year. And we have a Shining Fate sleeve here from the ETB with that Eevee. No price tag or anything, so playing Guess the Year. Well, I can get the zoom in to go in correctly. Yeah, it's a little beat. We have a good amount of whitening here along the top, going around that ridge. It's almost like it's been, like, crimped almost. Like, that white is almost, like, on a lower level. Yeah, more whitening across the side. This guy's not looking super great. I'm just gonna throw out a guess in the teens. We're gonna go 2016. We have 2019. Okay, I was 3 years off. Not terrible. we have Flygon GX. Another one of my favorite Pokemon, and to be honest, my GX collection isn't that impressive. So, I'm always happy to add on to it, especially for, with cards that are of some of my favorites. And I really do like how they handle the holo, like, over the eye there. Like, at some angles, the eye is a lot easier to see, and other angles, it's a lot more evident that, being covered by the... What do you even call that? This thing protecting Flygon's eye. I don't know. It's neat. Surely someone out there has done a Photoshop of Flygon without those bulbs. You're gonna see that eye underneath. Tell you what, we'll go see if Studio Man can't find it. In fact, Studio Man did find it. It was from a user on Reddit. I'll have their username somewhere on screen, but it's this guy. It's this guy right here, right here, right in front of my face. Honestly, yeah, it does just look like kind of wrong. So, maybe keep those goggles on, buddy. Here, we'll leave him up here in the top corner so, we can always remember him. Wait, did it get flipped upside down? Oh, I flipped it upside down. Alright, he can stay up here for the rest of the video. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. As always, a massive shout out to my YouTube channel members. Pokeholder J, Obsidian, Smokey of the Sun, Andrew B, Bod, Reed, KO21, Lana C, Kiss Ember, Air, Sucker Punch, Lycan, Car, Reese, Blue, Obsidian Panther, Ineffable, Under Mosquito, Lime Kiwi, Crispy Demon Duck, Oscar, Aquamarina 369, Cool Drip Gaming, Spiral, Vertigo, Wonder Bridge, Lafam 15, Thompson Chini Brewster, Shea Blanset, Ugor, Most Modest, Cody, That Souls Girl, Psycho Panda, Misha, Emma, Keith, Wounds Do, Tactical, Amon VT, Alexandria Fiend, Lenny Pop, Pogo, Heather Lou, Charlotte Poe, God Doesn't Lend Cosmic Cards, Rotobit, Ben A, Shauna, Terzo, Kaiser Wilhelm, Brino, Mokely TV, Corey, and just another vegan on YouTube, aka Javoy. I might just have to shorten your name down to Javoy. Did that even fit on screen? How did that look scrolling by? Anyways, if you guys want to check out some more content, over here is going to be a place of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. God, did any of you understand any of that? Underneath that is going to be a random video that I think you might enjoy, and over here is going to be a link to the community Discord if you feel like joining in. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.